What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 347 of Community Universe Road and edition number 89 of Friday Night Genesis, as we are live from Buffalo, New York for another action-packed card, as always, on the final stretch to Ascendance 5, ladies and gentlemen. As we are set to get things underway here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with an impromptu matchup. Of course, it was a couple of weeks ago here in CMV that the special host for Ascendance 5 was announced. We know the past couple of years there's been hosts. Last year, Conor McGregor was the host of Ascendance 4. So this year's was Captain America himself, Marvel's own Chris Evans, was announced. And earlier tonight, starting out the show just moments ago, actually. Remember, at Purgatory this past Sunday, Bryce Hurt would lose his light heavyweight championship to Rubik, who we're going to see in action later on tonight. And Bryce Hurt later on during Purgatory would tweet out that he's holding a funeral for the light heavyweight championship, saying now that Rubik's held it, it's pretty much dead. And he kept up his promise as we kicked off the show with a legitimate funeral, a casket, and the actual championship. Apparently, Bryce Hurt and Tito went and stole the title from Rubik while he was preoccupied in the bathroom earlier tonight. But yeah, they had the whole shebang. A carpet, flowers. Tito was crying. There was a casket. The title was in the casket. And Bryce was, just hammering away, saying how Rubik has effectively just ruined the light heavyweight championship after Hurt spent so much time making it the most prestigious belt here on Genesis. But until he could, before he could actually bury it, I don't know what he actually would have done with it, lit it on fire, I don't know. Chris Evans himself would come out, making a little special appearance before he does host Ascendance in 4 weeks' time. And apparently, General Manager Dave Turner giving Evans a little bit of power. We're going to skip that because Bryce is already in the ring. Pretend you didn't see that. As Evans would make a matchup here. Chris Evans telling Bryce Hurt that he's sick of hearing his mouth. And so to shut him up, he's putting him in action. Bryce Hurt not in wrestling gear. You saw right there that shot of the ring. He's dressed up in his suit that he had during the funeral. And Chris Evans, Captain America, bringing out this man, Joey Bacon, to try to shut Bryce Hurt up. And that's not the only thing that Evans did. He introduced a brand spanking new light heavyweight championship. Evans saying, fair enough, Hurt, we need a new title for a better champion. And so Rubik would come out, playing his trombone, happy to get the new title that was unveiled by Evans himself. It is a beautiful championship. We'll see it later on when Rubik's in action. What's up, everybody? Josh, Maury, Topher, Timmy. I thought you were going to be able to watch. Isn't Shiloh there, or is he watching with you? Hello, Shiloh, if you are. What up, Boston? And of course, this is a rematch, guys, from last week's Genesis, where the light heavyweight title was actually on the line. A loophole Bacon pulled, and Dave Turner allowing it, but Bryce Hurt would clutch up and actually defeat Bacon. Tonight, obviously, the belt not on the line, as Hurt is no longer the champion. As I said, losing the title to Rubik this past Sunday at Purgatory, but Bacon surely looking for some revenge, not only for himself, but also for El Jefe. May he rest in peace. Never forget the human fish. And Hurt telling Chris Evans that he's going to pay for meddling in his affairs. Look at this, Hurt not even dressed to compete. And I'd be lying if I said I'm not enjoying this a little bit right now. What up, Vic? as Bacon goes to work on Bryce Hurt here at the start of this match, at the start of Genesis. Bryce Hurt was not even scheduled to compete tonight. I also gotta say that he's. I'll be lying if I didn't say I like those that suit he's got on. Those are some nice khakis there. Bacon, of course, fully dressed, compete, ready to go. Bam, and he's hungry, but a nice neck breaker there by Bryce Hurt. Yeah, Joey Bacon's got a good 300 pounds on Bryce Hurt, but like I said, that didn't stop Hurt from defeating Bacon last week, and he did it clean. Did it clean too. Get a big old power slam. Not clean because Tito did. I think Tito interfered a couple of times in the matchup, but he did pin Bacon clean in the match. Let's get a nice neck breaker. No Tito here. Tito had to get the casket. He had to get the casket out of here. Go return the flowers to get his money back. Oh, nice knee drop there by Bryce Hurt. Wrestling attire or no, Hurt's ready to go. Oh, nice trip up. 4 weeks to go until Ascendance 5, my friends. Chris Evans already proven to be a hands-on type host for the grandest stage of them all, much like McGregor last year. Remember what happened with McGregor? He ended up fighting Jacob Ziegler at the Showcase of Immortals. Bryce Hurt has vowed vengeance on Captain America once he's done with Bacon here. Ooh, knife edge chop and then a kick to the chest by Bacon. Indeed, we will see Rubik in action later on tonight. That new light heavyweight championship going to be taking on Gluttony. A matchup pretty much like this. Gluttony's going to have a good 300 pounds over Rubik. Action-packed card, guys, our main event. Oh, wait a minute. Bryce Hurt trying to fight back. Joey Bacon, though, with a jawbreaker. And Bacon now, what is he going for here? Oh, it doesn't go. Oh, Iron Claw. Trying to rip out the ribs here, perhaps, is Bacon. I mean, I'd say Bacon's probably a big fan of ribs. You know what I'm saying? Now going to play some turnaround game. Flipping, flopping. Big old splash to the midsection. And that couldn't have felt too good. Our main event tonight, guys, going to be one to see as the brand spanking new CMV Rising Star Champion, Victor Romero, who won the title just yesterday by defeating Alistair Knox. Look at the submission hold, stretch muffler by Joey Bacon. But Bryce, look at the upper body strength of Bryce Hurt to pull himself up. Romero going to try to kick off his championship ring with a bang when he takes on Brett Angel, the biggest match of Romero's career. No doubt about that. I'm looking forward to it. A lot more here tonight. We got the tag team debut of Chaos and Order. The Audrey brothers, I should say, Reynard and Amian, going to be debuting against Imaginary Friends. Going to try to hand Imaginary Friends their first loss. Look at Bacon spitting that food coloring into the palm of his hand. He did it right in front of John Cone. John Cone doesn't really care, though, it seems. I don't think anybody's a Bryce Hurt fan. I don't think John Cone minds it too much. Oh, speaking of John Cone, rip in peace. I guess Bryce Hurt's like, nah, fam, you should have disqualified Bacon for spitting that food poisoning in his hand. Food coloring, I should say. Making Cone pay for it. Oh, once again, Bacon looking to utilize the stretch muffler on Bryce Hurt here. That seems like you're pretty close to the ropes, but there's that upper body strength again, hammering away at Bacon. Speaking of Tim LaFave going to be in action later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, taking on El Guerrero Furioso. That should be a good matchup. Gotta wonder what condition Tim's in, though, after... Oh, look at the strength of Bryce there. What condition Tim's going to be in after losing to his father this past Sunday at Purgatory on purpose, and then being attacked by his former tag team partner, man he considered his brother, in Kevin Lee. And Tim LaFave has not been in any kind of good... I don't remember the last time Tim won a match, man. He has been... Oh, look at this! Bryce Hurt being greeted at top turnbuckle 10 times in a row. Woo! Joey Bacon, like I said, not only looking for some revenge for himself, but El Jefe, too. He and El Jefe are really good friends. Oh, now face first. Hurt is slammed into the canvas. Joey Bacon in firm control right now. And Bacon! Oh, no! Modified version of the Baconator. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Only a 2 count. I don't know how the hell Hurt was able to kick out of that. Don't ask me, but he does indeed. This match is going to continue, but for how long? Yo, what up, Explicit? Oh, Hurt going to try to battle back, scoop slam, oh, but Joey Bacon simply too heavy for him to hold up onto his shoulders. Reverse DDT here now, Bacon. Oh, turns away from John Cone. Cone doesn't see the food coloring. And now going to use it to rub into Hurt's face, his mouth, his eyes, choke him out. There's the trip up into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Joey Bacon gets the win. What up, Bateman? Just in time to see the end of this impromptu matchup. Joey Bacon throttling Bryce Hurt in this matchup. Hurt was not ready to compete tonight, and Joey Bacon made him his bitch, pretty much, to put it simple. Joey Bacon getting some revenge for himself and El Jefe. I'm sure Chris Evans smiling in the back as he's watching the monitor. He just got throttled. And Joey Bacon, just like every other superstar in Fusion and Genesis, looking down the road to ascendance. And hey, that Slick B Memorial Battle Royal, I think that would be Bacon's stomping grounds. Who's going to be able to eliminate this man? Throw him over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. There we go, folks. The action continues as another story developing here on Friday Night Genesis, as it was at Purgatory. Jay Davis defeating Elijah Stewart in a great matchup, and after the fight, a mystery man, unknown to myself, and I'm assuming everybody else, nobody knew who the hell he was, rushed the ring and attacked Davis, beating the hell out of him. Elijah Stewart actually aiding Jay Davis and battling back this unknown man who revealed himself to us earlier tonight before the show started as Pete Davis, ladies and gentlemen, Jay Davis's brother, who I guess jealous of Jay Davis's success or what he's done in this business. You can check out the exclusive on our website, communityuniverse.4motion.com, but the basic of it is that Pete Davis has turned half of Jay Davis's army against Davis as they were in the ring, and Jay Davis said, look at Pete, I know you're coming in here attacking me, but I have an army. And just as he said that, Guri Suckanov, a close friend of Davis, Jay Davis bringing Suckanov into CMV, giving him the career that he has today. Both Suckanov and Devlin O'Brien turning on both Ushio and Jay and beating them down. That was earlier tonight. Now this match has been made official. Tag team action. Suckanov and O'Brien going to take on Takedo and Davis in tag team action, which I'm sure Pete, wherever he is, huddled in a corner or something, going to be watching this one closely. So yes, some dissension, if you will, in the ranks. I don't know what Pete Davis has offered or said to Guri and Devlin who turned them against Jay. Jay gave all three of these men their careers in CMV. Ushio, Guri, and I can't believe Guri was the one to turn. It seems like Guri and Jay Davis were just such good friends, always together. Jay Davis always supporting Guri, but I don't know, maybe it was money, maybe it was the promise of power. I have no idea, but either way, this is how it has unfolded. Ushio apparently remaining loyal to Jay Davis. That's a good thing for Jay, as he's going to need some allies in this fight against Pete and his own army now. Yo, what up? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to CMV, to Friday Night Genesis, as we are on the last stretch to Ascendance, the showcase of Immortals, the grandest stage of them all, 4 weeks away tonight. An action-packed card. Our main event, the new Rising Star champion, Victor Romero, takes on Brett Angel one-on-one. We've also got Chaos and Order making their debut tonight, taking on Imaginary Friends. We got Zach Hardy making his return to the ring, battling Josh Wolf. And later on, we got El Guerrero Fiodoso and Tim LaFave going toe-to-toe. What kind of condition is Tim going to be in, though, after losing to his father and then being attacked by his brother, a man he considered his brother? A man he shared championship gold with in Kevin Lee. Here comes Guri Sukhanov, though, ladies and gentlemen. The Russian ogre, 7 feet tall, 400 pounds. Only has suffered 3 singles losses in his nearly 6.5-month career here in CMV. Really unfortunate for Usho and Jay that Pete Davis was able to turn the 2 big men of Jay Davis's army. Because joining Guri is going to be the, I think Devlin's even taller than Guri, in fact, or at least the same height. 2 7-foot-tall behemoths coming at them tonight. Here he comes, the Irishman, Devlin O'Brien, ladies and gentlemen. A fellow Irishman to Jay Davis. Obviously no loyalties lying there, and they're the same heritage, the same background that they share. Devlin O'Brien been in CMV about 2.5 months now. Holds 2 singles victories over Elijah Stewart. We haven't seen him in action in a couple of weeks, though. Perhaps he's been conspiring with Pete Davis in that time away from the ring. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, a tweet here from Josh Wolf says, a new wolf is rising tonight, and it's not Kendall, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Genesis. Josh Wolf taking a shot at Kendall Wolf, who sources say, ladies and gentlemen, might be returning to CMV and coming to the yellow brand. Kendall Wolf, a former world champion, been out of the ring, been out of CMV for nearly a year. Rumored to be returning soon. Gonna have to see who the real Wolf is. But Josh Wolf obviously ready for action later on when he takes on the returning Zach Hardy. Yeah, Elijah Stewart throwing a celebration here tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. What went down between he and the alpha male Furious Shrek was not a pretty sight, ladies and gentlemen. I sincerely hope Elijah Stewart is okay. Like I said, we'll touch on that in a bit as Devlin O'Brien gets ready for action here. Woof. Woof. Josh Woof. There stands the 2 giants, Guri Sukhanov and Devlin O'Brien. As here comes Japan's biggest import, apparently. No, export. Japan's second biggest export. We know Paul Devon, he's said a couple times doesn't appreciate Usho just taking his nickname like that. But the Japanese sensation indeed, Takedo, apparently, I don't know if he was approached by Pete Davis at all or if he told Pete Davis off, but one way or another remaining loyal to Jay. Usho Takedo, a great striker submission expert. Gonna have to utilize those attributes to try to take down these 2 Goliaths that he and Jay are pitted against. Usho Takedo, calm, collected it seems. Guri Sukhanov just walking into the cameraman there. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, A man who was on the top of the world at Purgatory after getting that big win over Elijah Stewart. But now his world's been turned upside down. He'd like to tell you a story. Just sit right there. So how his brother turned on him and beat the shit out of him. And now has turned his allies against him. At least half of his allies. Jay Davis, though, remaining cocky. That mean mug on his face, looking to teach those treacherous bastards a lesson here in this one. Ringo Max is a handsome man, though I'd say Fandango is more handsome, never forget. Here we go, tag team action, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Davis's army has crumbled in on itself. Guri sucking off at Devlin O'Brien, deciding to side up with Pete Davis as they take on their former allies, their former stablemates in Usho Takeru. And Jay Davis, Usho going to start things off here against Guri as he immediately chucks him to the outside of the ring. Usho, that's a bad place to go, man. Bad part of town if Devlin decides to jump off that apron. We got a 2-on-1 situation. Oh, Alvis just misses King and company, don't lie. So do I. Never forget King Matt, the greatest of all time. The greatest CMV wrestler to never be a world champion, King Matt, ladies and gentlemen. As Usho Takeru was able to counter some sort of backbreaker attempt there I think Guri was going for, but it's not really paying off for him. Count of 5 here. We're going to get a quick count out. The hatred between these two men just so pure that it's blinding them, or deafening them rather, to the referee's count of 7 here. Guri sucking off, and Takeru beating the hell out of each other. Look at that, Guri just whipping Usho right into the canvas. Gonna get a double count out here, ladies and gentlemen. 9, Guri gonna beat himself. No, beats the count the very last millisecond, dear Lord. Whew. That was a close call right there. This matchup luckily going to continue, though. He's getting an Irish whip. Usho going to go for a back elbow, runs right into that massive chest of Guri's. Now grabbing him by that blonde hair. Just whipping him across the canvas like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. When are you uploading Marty so I can immediately make him my world champion? We want Marty Michaels, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the hashtag going. Book Marty Michaels, D3, and Buck Hollywood. Oh, hashtag confirm Austin leaking the full Ascendance card. There's that straight right hook from Suck It Off. Doesn't seem to have done much damage to Usho, able to brush it off. Got that strong jaw, I guess, as he looks to use that submission expertise of his. Ankle lock applied. That's how Usho actually won his debut matchup here in CMV. Tapped out the now light heavyweight champion Rubik with it, who we see in action up next, but it's not going to be enough for Guri. Fireman's Cherry going to send Guri sucking overhead. Usho shooting in. Don't know what he was looking for there. We're not going to find out. Back suplex by the Russian Ogre. Guri Thickenov. Oh, another straight right hook. Devlin O'Brien might not even have to get his hands dirty here tonight. Guri is molly-whopping the Japanese sensation. Jay Davis on the apron, being forced to just watch as Usho now busted wide open. The only man left loyal to him. As Guri gonna show Jay Davis what's in his immediate future with that devastating power bomb of his. 1, 2. Oh, but Jay Davis too quick for Devlin, able to get to the pin and break it up in time. Save this match from ending so quickly, but Usho has got to make a tag. I don't know what he's doing. He's bleeding badly. He's not looking too hot. Usho and Jay Davis trying to use their numbers game now. Davis now the legal man as the Irish whips Guri into the corner. Slowly approaching a couple of shoulder thrusts right to the midsection. You can see the fire in Jay Davis's eyes, the disbelief that was on his face when Guri attacked him earlier tonight. He could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'm not exactly a big Suckanov or Davis fan. I don't like either of the Davis brothers, but most definitely it's a whole different kind of heartbreak when someone you consider your friend turns on you just like that. And again, we don't know why Gurry did. It wasn't for money, the promise of power. What did Pete Davis do to Gurry or offer him to get him to turn? Look at that, just pushing Jay away. The disrespect, trying to make the tag to Devlin, having a hard time of it. There it is. Oh, and a nice double team maneuver. Russian leg sweep done to Jay Davis there as he's looking up at the lights now. Austin, everybody's going to be so pumped when fucking Euphoria Boy and Captain Fedora finally make their debuts next season. Look out for it, ladies and gentlemen. Already officially signed. The biggest tag team in CMV history coming next season. As Jay Davis trying to turn the momentum in his favor in this matchup. Turn the tides, if you will. Devlin O'Brien now brought up to his feet. Jay! Looking to put down O'Brien the same way he did Elijah at Purgatory. GTS, that knee right to the face. Jay Davis now sizing Devlin up instead of going for the pinner and trying to capitalize. And oh, but now Devlin begins to stir. Stomp keeps him grounded. Jay Davis now lining him up. One more time. Knee to the face, and the Irishman, both Irishmen, O'Brien is down, but look at Gurry sucking off, distracting the referee. That gave Devlin a whole lot of time to try to kick out here, and he does it to count of 2. Jay Davis trying to keep control in his corner. Devlin, though, with a nice reversal there out the powerbomb into an arm drag. It's now O'Brien going to be sure looking for that jackhammer of his. I don't know if Davis will be able to survive that. Oh! Oh, tombstone attempt countered by Devlin into one of his own. And that just swung the favor right back into the corner of O'Brien and Suckinov. Oh, Devlin now, what's he cooking up here? Oh, no. The beats of the Bodrin here by Devlin O'Brien. Those forearms right to the chest. And then he finishes it off by just punching right to the temple, man. Doesn't get much more aggressive or straightforward than that, trying to hurt your opponent. Oh, no! Going for a clothesline, instead hung up to dry on the ropes, I should say, rather. Almost decapitated. And now look at this hammerlock lariat by O'Brien. Lining Jay Davis up. And it seems as though the end may be nigh. Jackhammer inbound from Devlin O'Brien into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and this match is over as Gurry takes care of Ushio. Domination there towards the end by Devlin O'Brien towards Jay Davis, the man who brought him into CMV, the man who taught him what he knows, taught him the landscape here in this company, beating the shit out of him. I don't know what Pete Davis offered Gurry and Devlin, but it's obviously something good. There's the finish. Nasty jackhammer by Devlin O'Brien. Gets the 3 count, and you see Gurry stop Ushio for making the save. Ushio wouldn't even have gotten there in time anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. Pete Davis's army successful, ladies and gentlemen. Gurry Suckinov and Devlin O'Brien making quite the formidable team. Speaking of all the Rubik talk in the chat, the man himself, about to be in action up next, my friends. The brand spanking new light heavyweight champion, carrying along with him that brand spanking new light heavyweight championship, given to him at the top of the show by the Ascendant's special guest host, Chris Evans. Apparently a special guest here tonight on Genesis as well. But indeed, Rubik making not just that appearance at the what? No, Topher, not the guy from Top Gear or whatever. Captain America, Chris Evans. Rubik not only making that appearance at the top of the show, but also just a while ago, Bill Maverick, ladies and gentlemen, made a challenge to Rubik for the light heavyweight championship. Rubik, or rather Bill Maverick, to be fair, has set his sights on that light heavyweight title since the very start of this season. Right when the season started, I remember him saying, I eventually will get to that light heavyweight championship. And Maverick has been doing the best these past couple weeks that he has been the entire season. Most just last week, coming off a big upset win over Josh Will. So I guess Maverick, in his mind, thinking right now is the best time with Ascendants on the horizon. He thinks he deserves to be number one contender. He called out Rubik, challenged him for the championship. Rubik responded in his classic fashion, coming out, partying with the fans, playing the trombone. Sorry, repositioning my phone. Rubik obviously been on a huge push of momentum. You know, after that, what was it? I think 7-8 month hiatus. Coming back to CMV as a part of the Genesis roster. Things didn't start out so well from the first couple of weeks. Taking a couple of losses, but then 2 back-to-back victories. 2 weeks in a row defeating Brad Angel. The first week clean singles. The second week pinned him twice. And that 2 out of 3 falls match earned him that light heavyweight title shot this past Sunday at Purgatory. And he beat Bryce Hurt. Now the champion. How quickly things can change here in CMV for a superstar. Just a month ago, Rubik was on a losing streak, and now he's the champion with 2 wins. Now 3 wins because he beat Rubik all the way back when they were on a match, too, over a living legend like Brett Angel. And people like to, Rubik referred to it himself. He says people have been calling him a jobber, saying that he doesn't deserve that championship. But you take a look back when he was on a match 8 months ago. Was that last season or this season? It was last season. 2K16, you break the immersion real quick. Rubik not only got that win over Brett Angel, he took part in the Money in the Bank ladder match, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm pretty sure he did. He was in that Money in the Bank ladder match for Unmatched. Got a lot of wins down there. And Rubik saying, people who call me a jobber, I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to make them Rubik fans, whether they like it or not. Look at those legs by Bill Maverick there. Woo! Just showing some leg, girl. Damn. But Rubik obviously ready to take on any challenge, though he better be ready for Gluttony tonight. Much like Bryce Hurt versus Joey Bacon at the top of the show, Gluttony going to have a 300-pound advantage as Maverick. No word from General Manager Dave Turner on if Maverick has officially been named the number 1 contender yet. But perhaps with a win for Gluttony here, that'll only truly bode well for Maverick in his chase for the championship. I'm pretty sure I said you will like me whether you like it or not. As here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, donning that brand new CMV Light Heavyweight Championship, the Brazilian-born trombone-playing superstar, the Light Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Rubik, with every single fan, including that Chris guy, even though he was, what shirt did he have on? I think he had a Bryce Hurt shirt on when he came out here to confront Maverick earlier. Even that Chris guy, I'm sure he's dancing right now if he hasn't left the arena already. I love that new championship. And Rubik surely looking to make that title something worth Worth something. Something worth something. You know, Bryce Hurt said that now Rubik's champion, the title's dead, the division is dead. You know, all the hard work that Bryce put into making the title relevant, now it's just gone down the toilet since Rubik won it. But if you ask me, Rubik's bringing a fresh face to the light heavyweight division, a new attitude after months of having Bryce as champion. We all know I'm not a Bryce fan. I put him in the same boat as Schmitty. I do not like those guys. You know, moping around, constantly talking trash, using those dirty heel tactics. It's a breath of fresh air to have Rubik now at the top of the mountain for the light heavyweights. He is not against the light heavyweight here, though. He is against the 500-pound gluttony, the land shark, the personal tool, personal wrecking ball of Bill Maverick there. Of course, these two men were ousted from the Unholy Alliance. Now it's been taken over by Rage and his minions over on Unmatched Intensity, so Maverick and Gluttony have to fend for themselves now. Gluttony, look at the, oh my god, I can't get over the hairy shoulders. His shoulders are so hairy. It's a scary thing to see. Gluttony looking to feed on Rubik here tonight. Looking to put him in his belly. Bill Maverick saying that Gluttony's going to tenderize Rubik for him to finish off the job at Ascendance. Popped up now, Rubik with a rolling neck snap. Rubik not backing down. Like I said, he's beaten living legend, a future CMV Hall of Famer, and Brett Angel these past 2 weeks. Last week, man, what a 2 out of 3 falls match I had in the main event. An absolute instant classic. Rubik emerging victorious yet again, then getting a handshake from Brett Angel. That had to mean a lot from Rubik. Arm drag there, now followed up by a knee drop as Maverick cringing ringside. Springboard, a moonsault attempted. Gluttony moved out of the way real quick. Quickness from the big man there. I certainly do not envy Rubik here in this one. I would not want to be in the ring with Gluttony. I wouldn't want to be in a room with Gluttony. I don't like being in the same arena as Gluttony, to be completely honest. Oh, look at that! His trombone is safely over here in the timekeeper's area, but he's playing his imaginary one. Getting the fans hyped up, but wastes too much time gloating. And Gluttony going to take advantage of that. Look at that. Every time Rubik tries to grapple the land shark, Gluttony just pushes him down like he's a rag doll, like he's nothing. Look at that again. Like he's a little girl. Headbutt now from that chrome dome. Oh, and an elbow drop to follow it up. 500 pounds down to the chest. Oh, look at the strength now from Gluttony with a choke bomb. A rip of the throat. Gluttony signaling the end is near, but Rubik not giving up just yet. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, we're going to have the debut of that. Oh, is that the next match? Is Zach Hardy, Josh Wolf next? I think Josh Wolf matches up next. Going for a crossbody, which is what Maverick usually likes to use to finish off his matches from the top rope, though. That's what he beat Josh Wolf with last week. I think Chaos in Order versus Imaginary Friends is up next. Oh, wrong time to taunt. Walking right into it. Suplex to the outside of the ring. Now looks like it hurt Gluttony just as much as it did the light heavyweight champion. Dear God, what up, Hellish? In the midst of this matchup between Gluttony with Bill Maverick ringside and the light heavyweight champion Rubik. Rubik, though, still fighting. He has got to be hurting for certain after that suplex to the outside, man. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, God. I feel for Rubik right now. I'm trying not to throw up right now, to be honest. Oh, poor Rubik, that ass right to the face. Now a lateral press, but only a 1 count. I think that would murder any normal man. Oh, and now Gluttony goes for a kick to the midsection. Oh, Enziguri from the big man to counter the counter. Rubik, though, clutching up to counter to the Finn. That's what matters, but he's got to snap too, man. He's got to get to his feet. He's got to use his speed. Another elbow drop from the land shark. Brought up to a vertical base. German suplex by Gluttony. The personal wrecking ball of Bill Maverick. Firmly in control, but not for long. Just as I say that, Rubik with an arm drag, then a twisting leg drop. Rubik's Cube by the light heavyweight champion. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Rubik trying to finish things off real quick, realizing this match isn't exactly staying in his favor. Playing the trombone though, getting hyped up, looking to stay in control. Double back chop, drop kick now. Rubik off the ropes, high angled lariat. Rubik riding high. That wave of momentum looking to carry him to victory here. Oh man, double leg drop to the midsection. Oh, and a slap to the face, the disrespect from the light heavyweight champion. Bloody though. Oh, damn! Rubik just went like 15 feet into the air right there. Jesus, man. Going for a stomp. Gluttony though, rolling out of the way. Irish whip now, gonna put him in the corner. Yo, what up, FIFA? FIFA Uton. FIFA Uton. If you would oh, wait a minute. The light heavyweight champion looking for a second taste. Looks like he's gonna get it. Rubik's Cube into the pin. That's gonna be a rope break though. Oh, unfortunate. That probably would have been enough to finish, but lucky positioning for the Land Shark saves him for now. And Rubik does not look happy. Oh my goodness. That was, Rubik's like, I'm okay though, fam. I'm all right. I'm still good to go. Yes, if you would like to join CMV, my friend, FIFA, !join will give you a link to our site right there. Or !CMV will tell you more about us. Gluttony missing a drop kick by a yard, and now looking at those big blubbery biceps of his. Oh, no, not again! That big old ass right to the face. 1, 2. No, but Rubik is still alive, still kicking. Not done just yet. Gluttony can't believe it. Bill Maverick with his arms crossed at ringside. Not too impressed thus far with his personal wrecking ball. Tilt-a-whirl DDT, nicely executed by Rubik. Oh, to the top rope, right in front of Maverick. Oh, no, what? Oh, moonsault attempt. I thought he was going to go for the claptrap. The maneuver that he used to beat Brett Angel twice. But instead tries for a classic moonsault. Does not pay off well for him, though. All right, FIFA sounds good, my friend. We'd love to have you. We love new people here in CMV. Check out the website, like I said, log on. You'll create your account. It takes like a minute. Just got to choose a username and a password. And then you can check everything out. We got a roster section, match cards to know when your call is booked, rankings, all that good stuff. Oh, Rubik. What is this? Oh, high angle DDT by the light heavyweight champion. Bill Maverick can't even bear to watch. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, that was close. You see how fucking high up he had his leg bent? That was kind of nasty. Oh, no. 500 pounds, full speed. Rubik moves out of the way. Rubik saying, nah, fam, not about to hang with that. Nah, I'm good. Oh, Rubik just not only saving this match for himself, but perhaps saving his own life. Would have crushed his sternum. The Gluttony not giving. Oh, gonna look for it a second. Oh no, what's this? Elbow drop. These two surprisingly putting on a great matchup here on Genesis. You'd think it would be more like the matchup we saw earlier tonight between Bryce Hurt and Joey Bacon. Domination from Joey Bacon in defeating Hurt, but Rubik holding his own. Oh, dear God, what is Gluttony cooking up here? I think Gluttony and Joey Bacon might be good friends. They utilize a lot of the same maneuvers, including this right here. 500 pounds! Down onto the chest. 1, 2. No, Rubik! Kicking out of that butt splash, but what is Gluttony cooking up now? Oh no! Pedigree by the land shark. Oh, Rubik might get a rope break this time. Nope. 1, 2, 3, and Gluttony is victorious. Wow, Gluttony, on the behalf of his master, Bill Maverick, handing Rubik a defeat here. Rubik, too busy clapping, dancing, having a good time. Perhaps taking Gluttony lightly here. I don't know how you can take a 500-pound man lightly, but Gluttony gets the win after a great matchup. Here's the finish after sitting on Rubik's chest. I don't know how Rubik even survived that, but he most definitely did not. Oh no, that's where he countered it. And you gotta think after the second Rubik's Cube, it would have been enough to win the match for Rubik, but Gluttony got lucky with a rope break. This is the first one that Rubik hit earlier in the match. Here's the second one. You see right there, that probably would have been a 3 count, but Gluttony's arm clearly under the bottom rope. And then here's the finish. Pedigree by the personal wrecking ball of the man known as Fear. And I thought that might be a rope break, but nah, almost. If Rubik was conscious, maybe he could have reached out, but he was knocked out cold. Gluttony with a big win here tonight. Not only for himself, but for Bill Maverick. It's a weird winning animation. Oh, dear God. Oh my God, I just took a sip of my Rockstar. I went down the wrong hole. Nearly just killed myself. No big deal. I am the book. Oh, guys, a tweet here from Nero says, tonight I exposed John Reed, and next week I will teach him that his future will never be as good as it was. And this Nero character, of course, is the man who attacked John Reed this past Sunday at Purgatory, keeping him from competing in the Elimination Chamber match. And who knows that if John Reed would have competed as he was supposed to in the Chamber, maybe he would have won, or maybe we had a different winner other than Caden Kinner, who, being victorious in that Chamber, now is going on to headline Ascendance and challenge Ryan Kent for his CMV Alpha World Championship. The two supposed to have a face-to-face confrontation after the show ends later on, after the main event, I mean. But indeed, Nero apparently not pleased enough with costing Reed that opportunity at Purgatory. Attacked him again earlier tonight. Reed came out to the ring without the Hellfire Club to confront this man. Told him to come out, expose himself, come face to face with Reed, face him like a man. But Nero instead attacked him from behind, brutally beating down the Fallen Angel once more. And apparently he's looking to do it again, already has plans to do it again, rather, next week. We've had a lot of attacks here tonight on Genesis. I touched on it a bit earlier. Elijah Stewart, guys, threw a Ascendant celebration towards the start of the show after the first match. Had the whole ring decked out with confetti and balloons, and was bringing out his Stewies. Elijah Stewart, man, you can say whatever you want about him, but his attitude, you can never deter his attitude. He just lost this past Sunday at Purgatory to Jay Davis, a crucial loss on the road to Ascendance, but he didn't let that get him down. Coming out here, partying, saying even though he lost that match, he's looking to Ascendance. He's looking to compete once again on the grandest stage of them all, inviting some Stewies into the ring and the party. But who would make an appearance to crash that said party would be none other than the alpha male Furious Frank, who Elijah actually had a run-in with at Purgatory. Furious Frank would make his first appearance at the pay-per-view this past Sunday since Absolution the month prior, and he was attacking Super Gato for reasons we do not know. But Elijah Stewart would step in, stop Frank from doing so, and Frank telling Elijah, "You're going to pay for meddling in my affairs," and Elijah and his Stewies most certainly did. Furious Frank beating the shit out of, I think, 5 of those poor, just innocent fans who just were going to have a good time with Elijah. And then Elijah himself, in trying to defend his Stewies, would take that Route 66. And I don't think I've ever seen a more deadly Route 66 than, obviously, the one that was done to Tim LaFave back at CyberSlam. But Elijah, man, he was twitching like a fish out of water, and he's rushed to the medical area backstage. I haven't got a report on him thus far, but we're hoping he's okay. As here come the debuting brothers, Audrey. Reynard there on the right. That's Namian going up the steps and entering the ring. Well, I got something in my eye. Oof. Please get out. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Elijah paid for the Stewie's medical bills. Should worry about his own, though. Maybe he's unconscious right now. Well, here we go, folks. Chaos in Order, they call themselves. The brothers Audrey, Reynard, and Namian making their debut. They're going to be taking on Imaginary Friends. Smiley Danielson there behind Freddie Osborne, who leads the pack. You're going to have to post that tweet there again. Hellish. These two men arriving on Genesis mid last month, currently 2-0. Including a victory over the World Tag Team Champions last week in 6-man tag team action. These two believe that they are closing in on a World Tag Team title shot, and they're not wrong. After Cage and Blake defeated the United Kingdom at Purgatory, #1 contendership wide open right now with a win here for Imaginary Friends. That can most definitely officially make them #1 contenders heading in to Ascendance 5. Two matches, Maury. They beat the Hellfire Club in their debut. And then, like I said, last week they won that 6-man tag, defeating the World Tag Team Champions. It was Sam Valentine, Nick Blake, and Zach Cage against the Imaginary Friends and Peter Thompson, and they were able to get the win. In an interview backstage after that matchup, the interviewer asked them, if they're looking to contend for the titles, and of course, Smiley Danielson, Freddie Osborne ready to go. If they're given that opportunity, no doubt they're going to take it. But the debuting team of Reynard, who's starting things off here, Namian out on the apron. Namian actually made his singles debut a couple of weeks ago. He was actually in a tag match, him and Caden Kinra. I guess Reynard wasn't available that night. Maybe he was sick or something, so Caden Kinra filled in and actually got the win. This is the official debut of Chaos in Order as we get a tag to Freddie Osborne, Smiley Danielson, taking Reynard for a little walk first. Off the top rope with an arm drag. Beautifully executed. What are you talking about, Maury? Go back and watch the match, please. Peter Thompson pinned Nick Blake in it. Maury with that memory loss. Can't handle it. And Freddie Osborne, even before Imaginary Friends were formed, debuting here on Genesis, like I said, about midway through last month, Osborne was a part of the Fusion roster towards the early part of the season. And he was on a, what was it? I think 7-8 match winning streak. Freddie Osborne has never lost a single match, tag team, singles, or otherwise, in his entire career. Certainly one hell of a competitor, and Smiley Danielson has been impressing the hell out of me in only the 2 matches he's had so far here in his career. That kick doesn't do much, though, for Reynard as he drags Danielson towards the middle of the ring, and now a corkscrew neck breaker. Reynard now. Perhaps going to make a tag to his brother Namian. Smiley Danielson, though. That knife edge chop missing pretty horribly. Goes for a drop kick to try to make up for it. Now, guys, here's a tweet from John Reed now, targeting Nero. He says, "Thanks for telling me. I'll make sure my club gets you first. Also, my future in CMV will be brighter than yours." So John Reed fighting back against Nero here. Reed most definitely does have his club backing him. Kaiba, Afterlife, and Ball, though they most definitely did not help him out at Purgatory, and they didn't help him out here tonight either. I don't know where his club was tonight, where they were at Purgatory, but both times Nero was smart enough to catch Reed alone. He's got a body splash there by Namian from the top rope. Lateral press, but only a 2 count. Namian now taking time to gloat. Not a very smart idea if you ask me. Smiley Danielson back to his feet. Namian turning around, the hook to the jaw. Too quick for Danielson. Perhaps not. Danielson, couple of elbows, going to break himself free from that waist lock. Oh. What? What for a drop kick? Instead, decides midair. Nah. Let me go for this collar. Look at that footwork, though. Woo! Big old right hand to finish it off. Show to come tonight, guys. Up next, we have the in-ring return of Zach Hardy, as he is going to be battling Josh Wolf. Namian busted wide open. No, Smiley Danielson busting himself open with that headbutt. GG no re. Apparently, Namian got that chest of steel or something. Namian looking to capitalize, but no, Smiley too quick for you. Gonna take him for a cheeky little strut. Arm drag yet again. That agility on display. Oh. taking a quick seat. Rocking back and forth. I don't know. That was a little bit creepy right there. But now a T-bone suplex. Nearly sending him right out of the ring. Namian brought up to his feet by the hair on his head. Half and half suplex. Danielson is riding right now, baby. He is in control. Oh, now Namian. Bad place to be. Tag to Freddy. And they call this dream state. Wrenching the arm. Flinging him right into the corner. Osborne making sure there ain't no rope breaks coming. Flipping him over. Hooks the leg. John Cohen, what are you doing there, bud? Deciding to run some laps. John Cohen does not count the pin. I think it would have been a 3 count. He would have gotten right into it. Reynard will make the save because of that. Throat thrust by Namian, who's trying to turn things around for himself and his brother here. Chaos in Order, not wanting to lose their debut. Not many teams get to debut on Genesis. Such an opportunity to defeat Smiley and Freddy here, the imaginary friends. Dave Turner surely watching from his office. Wait a minute, tag to Reynard! And what are Chaos in Order cooking up here? Oh, throwing the ring to a tombstone pile driver position. Namian off the ropes. Oh, man. Driving him right down onto his neck. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. Chaos in Order. Handing imaginary friends their first defeat and Osborne his first loss. Actually pinned there. What a win. Just like that, guys. Sorry, I was taking a sip from my Rockstar there. Just like that. Imaginary friends, dare I say, dominating the matchup as well. Just like a flip of the switch. Look at Namian disposing of Danielson there. An assisted tombstone pile driver and Chaos in Order with a big win in their debut. And just like that, Imaginary Friends Championship aspirations might be down the drain. Who is going to step up to challenge Cage and Blake? Sorry about that. Can't tell if I like Rockstar or not. Fruit Punch is okay. I don't know. There's my 2 cents on that. Let's get back into the action, my friends. A surprise upset win for Chaos and Order and their debut, handing Imaginary Friends their first loss. We got to stick to it, though. Still got a lot to get to, including this next matchup. Zach Hardy taking on Josh Wolf. We still got El Guerrero Furioso taking on Tim LaFaven in our main event. Going to be the new Rising Star champion. 1 day removed from capturing the belt. Victor Romero taking on the Outcast, Brett Angel. Here we go, guys. Zach Hardy. Last time we saw him on the Genesis roster was about 4 months ago. Competing at the time in a tag team alongside Jace, may he rest in peace. Never forget. Hardy returning, though, on Unmatched a couple of weeks ago. That big next-gen reveal. I'm not too sure if he's a next-gen member or just an ally of theirs, because it seemed like he was kind of disconnected from the group a little. But earlier tonight, El Guerrero Furioso was out here issuing an open challenge, and that's when Zach Hardy would make his return, answering it. The matchup between them is set for next week's Reality Wrestling. Hardy looking to pick up a bit of momentum on the way to that bout. Josh Wolf, last time we saw him was inside of the Elimination Chamber this past Sunday at Purgatory. Wolf putting on one hell of a performance, but obviously falling short, eliminated by Brett Angel, if my memory serves me correctly. Now Wolf, we heard that tweet from earlier tonight, a new Wolf to be born. Rocking a new attire as well. New digs always nice to see, but I always say, new digs ain't gonna win you matches. Though I gotta say, I'm a fan. Batman, I miss you. You're becoming Gumball. Josh Wolf has his eyes, just as every single other superstar does, on Fusion and Genesis. Ascendance, 4 weeks away. The Showcase of Immortals, the grandest stage of them all. Wolf wants to be there. I'm sure he would have preferred winning the Chamber and getting an Alpha World title shot, but he's not going to let that loss deter him. Now, I really do like this new attire. Big fan. Josh Wolf looking to get back on track quickly. Wins are what matter most on the road to ascendance. Impressing General Manager Dave Turner. Josh Wolf, a new everything. New attire, new entrance, slowly making his way to the ring, almost demonic. New attitude, perhaps, for Josh Wolf. Yeah, and Schmitty made a one-time appearance as well and lost to Caden Kinra. Rex Carter returned and lost to Randy Borton as well. Brody Hallett came over from Intensity and lost to Shanaz Andoni. As this match gets underway, Hardy quickly gonna take the upper hand with an inverted atomic drop. Bringing Josh Wolf down to the canvas now, gonna go for his arm. Remember, Caden Kinner was victorious in that chamber that Josh Wolf was a part of this past Sunday at Purgatory. Because of that, Caden Kinner now going to be headlining Ascendance for an Alpha World title shot against Caden Kinner. A confrontation, a face-to-face between those two men. Going to be coming up after our main event of the evening. Of course, which will see Victor Romero taking on Brett Angel. Up on the second turnbuckle, Josh Wolf rallying as he saw. Oh, Hardy! What a counter! I don't know what Josh was going for, but Hardy flooring him with that power bomb. Woo! Oh, that forearm smashing, then a kip up. Josh Wolf saying, "Sit your ass down." Zach Hardy going to be going one-on-one with El Guerrero Furioso. Next week's Reality Wrestling. Gotta wonder if EGF is watching, but probably getting ready for his matchup with Tim LaFave up next in our co-main event. Forearm smash there by Zach Hardy alongside Jace. Like I said, last time you saw Hardy probably about 3-4 months ago, he and Jace were actually, I wouldn't say a top tag team here, but they did have a title opportunity. Was it at Point Break, I think it was? Or, I think it was Point Break they had that title shot at Extreme Conditions, who were the champs at the time. Hardy now looking to branch out into singles career with a reversal by Wolf now. These counters, that was a counter match, man. Woo! Loving it. My favorite Maury promo is when you read other promos. Josh Wolf putting Hardy into the corner of that chrome dome, shining bright back elbow though by the Hardy boy. As he's gonna go for a sit-out gourd buster. And as this matchup continues, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word from backstage right now that a referee was sent to check on Tim LaFave as he did not make it to the gorilla position for his matchup up next against EGF, and apparently the referee entered his locker room after knocking on the door. It wasn't answered. The place has been trashed, and Tim LaFave found unconscious yet again. On his chest apparently was a piece of paper. On it said Blood Brothers. And this, I mean, when I was first hearing about this, I assumed immediately that was Pat LaFave, obviously, but Blood Brothers, that makes me think that Kevin Lee may have been the culprit behind this attack. Either way, though, guys, Tim LaFave has been taken out of the arena yet again. Oh, man, remember what happened back at Purgatory is after Tim LaFave lost to Pat, Kevin Lee would come out and attack Tim LaFave, kicking him right in the back of the head. And if the whole thing going on with Tim and his father right now and his family wasn't bad enough, now a man that he considered his blood brother, a man he shared championship gold with, turned on him. And it's the same situation of what did Pete Davis offer Gary Sukhanov and Devlin O'Brien? What did Pat offer Kevin Lee to have him turn on his best friend Tim like that? And now it seems like Kevin Lee may have struck again. But either way, now I don't know what's going on in our co-main event. Who's going to be taking on El Guerrero Furioso as Josh Wolf with an end of days to Hardy. 1, 2, only a 2 count. You see how smart Josh is to grab the arm and bring it in so that there was no rope break there. Though that was enough to get the 3 count. This might be on the hunt. Countered by Hardy, though. Black Strike Renegades, Topher. Get it right. Josh Wolf trying to stay afloat. Couple of punches. Counter, though, by Zach Hardy on the Irish Whip. Ooh, but counters the counter. To counter the counter. Does Wolf there with a knee straight to the face, and now just stomping away at the midsection of Hardy here. Vertical base drop down. Oh, and a punch right to the shoulder. Arm drag. Both these men tip for tap, back and forth. They go another counter. Reversal fest ensuing here on Genesis. Still no word, guys, from General Manager Dave Turner if we're going to get a fill-in to face El Guerrero Furioso up next in our co-main event with Tim Lupe being rushed to a local medical facility. Hardy applying a half-camel clutch. Josh will be able to escape it, though, swiftly. Walks right into a kick to the gut. Irish whip now. Wolf in the corner. Hardy slowly approaching him. Whisper in the wind by Zachy boy. Double barrel. Hardy now. Both these men giving it their all because Josh Whip is suffering that debilitating loss in the chamber, and Zach Hardy making his return. Both these guys need a win, but Josh Whip perhaps wants it more as he lines up Hardy on the hunt. Second attempt, gonna pay off. Oh, Josh Wolf grabbing at his head there. That is not a good sign. Taking him a lot of time to drag Hardy away from the ropes. Too much time perhaps here. Will it be at the finish? No, only a 2 count. Way too much time wasted by Josh. Now Hardy given a second opportunity. Another opening in this matchup. Can he close in on it? Can he capitalize on it? Do the steel chair shot command, Topher. Oh, I don't remember it. I think it's exclamation point steel chair and then the person's name, if I remember correctly. Wait a minute. Zach Hardy sending Josh Wolf to the outside of the ring. What the hell is he doing? Oh, suicide dive by Zach Hardy. Pushing Josh Wolf right into the security wall. But Wolf not letting anything phase him. Immediately dusting it off like it ain't nothing. Like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Josh Wolf bringing his fist down to the canvas. Referee to count of 3. Josh Wolf telling Hardy, get the fuck back in the ring and let's finish this. Drop kick, though, immediately gonna floor Wolf. And now it is Hardy who's lining up the shot. Zach Hardy, twist of fate to Josh Wolf. What a win this would be for Hardy. 1, 2, 3, and Hardy with the win. Wow, what a comeback for Hardy. What a match and what a win. They don't want you to have breakfast, Topher. Zach Hardy, ladies and gentlemen, mounting a comeback late into that matchup, grabbing the win here. Twist of fate is what does the deed and puts Wolf down for the 3 count. Hashtag CMV, FIFA. Upload them to community creations with that hashtag and I will get them. You joined the website, right? Remember the website, like I said, match cards. I know when you're booked, that roster section can promo as your superstar if you would like to. But yeah, hashtag CMV as Zach Hardy celebrates this win over Josh Wolf. Another loss for Wolf. Unfortunate for him, but Hardy with quite the return. Creatuins. Oh, what up, Mac Daddy? I think you're talking about Shane Scott. I think you are. Like the pure pink tights, because you could be talking about Ziggler also, who has the little bit of pink on the sides. But I think you're talking about, I think you're talking about Shane Scott. Is he still on CC? Austin, are you still here? She should be. I think he is. If you do hashtag CMV and hashtag Shane Scott, he should pop up. But CC is a piece of trash, so you never know. Big fan, Topher. It seems as though a replacement has been found, my friends. As Cannot confirm, but I most definitely can speculate, as is my job, that Kevin Lee was behind the attack on Tim LaFave here tonight in his locker. Remember that note found on Tim's chest that read Blood Brothers. And I would be quick to say it was probably Pat yet again for the 10th time attacking his son, but Pat introducing Kevin Lee as his new weapon per se in a war against his own son. And Kevin Lee now not only taking Tim out, apparently going to take his place in this matchup in our co-main event. And here you can hear the universe just completely full force against Kevin Lee here. A man who was once beloved by the CMV universe when he was side by side with Tim LaFave. T and Lee in the morning, they shared gold together. They were blood brothers. They were family. What could Pat have offered Kevin Lee or told him to make him turn on his best friend like he did at Purgatory? I do not know, but Kevin Lee has most definitely lost my respect, though I don't think he really cares about that much. As the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner making his in-ring return. We haven't seen Kevin Lee compete since the start of the season. Way back when. Did he even compete at the start of the season? I don't think he even had a... Did he? I don't think he did. I don't think he's competed since last season, to be honest. So might be a bit of ring rust on Kevin there. Of course, Lee returned alongside Zach Hardy and the rest of Next Gen, that big reveal on Unmatched a couple of weeks ago. In fact, he's the one that brought in Jack Spade and Adam Finito, who compete on Fusion. Here we go, folks. El Guerrero Furioso is preparing to fight Tim LaFave here. A big opportunity for EGF to get a win over someone the likes of Tim, a living legend here in CMV, but a win over a former two-time world champion ain't too shabby either, as El Guerrero debuting a new look about him. Like I said earlier, El Guerrero came out here, issued an open challenge, and it was answered by Zach Hardy. We just saw Hardy get a win over Josh Wolf, so EGF most definitely going to want to follow up on that, get a win for himself heading into their matchup next week on Reality Wrestling. I really like this new Furioso attire. Big fan. I dig it. Oh, how about that arm drag? Kevin Lee being flung overhead. I don't think he expected that. These two going right at it. As soon as the bell rang, EGF, he's a legend down in Mexico, a legend in Japan. A lot of respect between him and Tim LaFave, I'd have to imagine. So I'm sure EGF, though again it has not been confirmed that Kevin Lee was Tim LaFave's attacker, I would bet my bottom dollar that he was. So EGF probably, going to try to fight for the honor of Tim here. Oh my God, the arm snapped back, and that might have just broken that arm in half, guys. That is a nasty maneuver. That's something you hit only if you want to hurt your opponent. Tim LaFave could certainly use some allies in this war against his father and now Kevin Lee. EGF sizing Lee up here. Go, rolling neck snap. No, like I said, I've certainly lost a lot, if not all, my respect for Kevin Lee. He is still deadly in that ring. Doesn't matter how long he's been out of action. Certainly been at least 7-8 months, but he is a deadly striker, man. He can punch you right in the back of the face, and those kicks of his are absolutely debilitating. They can take your head off. And Guerrero got to watch out for that. Going to have to use his speed, his agility to outmatch. What? Kevin Lee just telling EGF to kiss his ass. And it's now a double drop kick right to the side of the head. That got me. That caught me off guard a little bit. Oh, speaking of those strikes, man. Spinning back fist. Followed by some punches and kicks. Just rocking EGF. He's trying to act like he's not phased with that rip of the throat, but I can tell he's He's a bit weary after that. Oh, and now a back suplex dropping him right in the back of his head. Kevin Lee in the driver's seat. Now lining. Looping palm strike. Knocking the soul out that boy. Good God. 1, 2, 3, and Kevin Lee. Domination victory, guys. Wow. Holy shit. That palm strike, man. Look at this. Knock the soul out that boy. He dead. My God. I guess Kevin Lee proving that there is no ring rust on him at all. Dominating EGF here, guys. He beat, oh my God, man, that palm strike, I'm not going to get over that. That was nasty. Kevin Lee attacking Tim LaFave tonight, then taking his place in his scheduled match. What has happened to you, Kevin? Yo, what up, Hellish? Welcome back, my friend. Just in time for our main event of the evening. Quite a night has been. Genesis has been a fucking war zone tonight, man. We had Nero attack John Reed. We had Furious Frank attack Elijah Stewart. We had fucking Pete Davis turn Guri Sukanov and Devlin O'Brien against Shutsuketo and Jay Davis. We had Kevin Lee or somebody attack Tim LaFave backstage. Been a fucking absolute goddamn war here on tonight's show. But now it is time to finish things up. Main event of the evening coming our way. As we are set to see the brand spanking new Rising Star champion, 1 day removed from winning the belt, Victor Romero, yesterday in the main event of Reality Wrestling, defeating Alistair Knox, finally bringing an end to Knox's rampage. Romero now making only his second appearance on Genesis. He made his Genesis debut a couple weeks back with the win over Josh Wolf. Now he's back in the main event. A huge opportunity to hand a loss to the living legend that is the Outcast, Brett Angel, who's bringing a guest with him to ringside tonight in a one-shot Leona. We've seen Angel and Leona getting a lot closer to one another over these past couple of months. Leona's played a big role in kind of calming the storm that was brewing between Brett Angel and general manager Dave Turner, which now has seemed to blow off, or at least has been put to the side for now. You know, Leona came between the two and told him to knock it off already. Here he comes, folks. The new CMV Rising Star Champion, the Antichrist, with his crown, Victor Romero, making his way down the ramp. That is a daunting sight to see if you're Brett Angel. Victor Romero was voted in by the CMV Universe to get that Rising Star Championship match yesterday on Reality Wrestling. He has the fans to thank, but I assure you he is not going to. Dang, pulling in these cop numbers right now. Victor Romero, not good. Not good for the ratings. Rip in peace. Here we go, Romero, ready for action, ready for the biggest match of his career. Here comes his opponent, the Outcast, Brett Angel, ladies and gentlemen, flanked by a member of Halo and One Shot Leona. Dare I say his new love interest. Like I said, they've been getting a lot closer these past couple of months. One would have to ponder that something is brewing between them. Now, apparently, actually, One Shot Leona even gave Brett that new jacket of his right there to start wearing. You barely see One Shot Leona. But completely shrouded in darkness. But she is there in support of her number one boy here. Angel has a lot to bounce back from, coming off of 2 losses back-to-back weeks to Rubik. Gotta respect the lean, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot talk during the lean, as the 4-time unmatched world champion looks to finally turn his luck around by putting down the Antichrist tonight. Brett Angel, no stranger to fighting men 10 times bigger than him. He's done it all. Or he did it all, I should say, as a part of Unmatched. Everybody knows what Angel did while part of the other half of CMV. It's what made him into the man that he is today, the legendary career that he has created for himself. But as Dave Turner said about 5 months ago when Brett Angel was officially signed to the Genesis roster, you're starting from the bottom, my friend. And what really triggered the tension between them, Dave Turner saying, "You are nothing here, Angel." And I had to agree with Dave Turner. Brett Angel is nothing here. Dave Turner also said the only thing you're known for on this side of CMV is losing to Justin Sane at Ascendance 4. But Brett Angel, these past couple of weeks, has really been turning it up. Despite the losses to Rubik, they've been great matches. Brett Angel saying he's finally ready to chase gold. He's finally ready to get back to the top and create a career for himself here on Genesis, just as he did on Unmatched. Look at Victor Romero telling One Shot Leona to keep her distance, and Brett Angel not going to let anybody talk to his girl like that. One Shot Leona should be careful, though. If she even touches the Rising Star champion, we could get a disqualification. That would not be good for Angel. We're at a count of 5 already, and Victor Romero talking to One Shot has just lit a fire under Angel's ass, man. He is going at him. Drops down behind the scoop slam. Angel, he still got to beat the count. Guys, count at 8. Angel doesn't seem to care at all about John Cone's count of 9 right now. Beating the hell out of Romero, guys. We're going to get a double count out here. Double count out. This one's thrown out, guys. Angel, as soon as Romero even looked at One Shot Leona and dared to talk to her, Angel just lost it and unloaded on the Rising Star champion, completely ignoring the referee's count. And this one has been declared a draw. Double count out as Angel's having to be held back by Leona. Romero backing up the ramp with his championship in his hand, a little smirk peeking out. Angel just like a rabid dog right now. Leona having to restrain him. Unfortunate that we're not going to get a proper main event, but what are you going to do, guys? Brett Angel just absolutely lost it there. I've never seen Angel that livid before. That aggressive. Topher, was that your favorite main event ever? Big fan? What a Genesis that was. Probably the most chaotic Genesis we've ever had here in CMV. So many attacks, so many brawls. The road to Ascendance, though, will do that to the superstars, clamoring to get noticed, clamoring to get a spot on the Showcase of Immortals, clamoring to be noticed by General Manager Dave Turner, doing whatever they have to. Big fan. Let's see what we got here. Whew, it's a hot one today, man. It's 90 degrees right now. Good God, rip in peace my life. Can we get a Genesis guy? I'm always picking fucking fusion dudes whenever I try to do Genesis. Rubik already had a match. I'm too lazy to scroll through and just pick someone myself. Put Zach Cage in there. He's gonna have Nick Blake with him. It's only fair. In his snazzy suit. About a cheeky German. No, I don't have any Facebook messages. Oh, what I just opened. Please chill, phone. Go back. Phone, please. Phone. What are you doing? What did you just open? My phone just fucking imploded. Okay, now it's not like what is happening right now? Good God. My phone's literally dying right now. Please chill. Phone. Oh my God. What? I don't know. I don't even know what I opened. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Get back to Twitch now. There we go. I'm back. Good God Almighty. All right, Matt Jefferson with Eric Gunner taking on Zach Cage with Nick Blake. What we got here? No, see, LP. Oh, really wants Elijah Stewart for that match, apparently. I'm just gonna fucking go through myself. This shit's gay. Smart can tell, why not? I'm gonna sim those matches. I'm pretty pumped for 2K18. I am. Getting the 4-day early access even. I don't know. I feel like it's not sending out. Well, we did have 15 people in here at one point. I think that main event, as soon as they saw Victor Romero, they said, no, he's not going to. I can't push him anymore now, Bateman. Rip in peace. Topher like the only guy in here, and still he's not going to win winner. We'll do a triple test. It's just you three in here. So Hellish, Topher, More, you guys can all pick someone. No, I'm not afraid. Not getting closer. But which one, Smiley or Kinra? Yeah, just hashtag CMV FIFA, so I can find them easier. CC's real fucked. Tyler Endicott. Alright, Topher, we're waiting on you, big boy. Big boy Topher. Yep, Gato's still alive. Recuperating from that attack by Furious Frank, but I'm sure he's still down to compete. I'm sure he's still down for it, playa. Maury, you're dumb. How could you forget? Joey Beer Can. Jimmy Buffet. Come on, Maury. Support Gato. Alright. I really hope there's an option in the next game to just skip this shit right here. Because it's real dumb. It'd be cool if you could make proper intro videos. Like a montage and use it here. But I tried to do that when the game first came out. It looked shit. This is just tedious to have to sit through. Well, you couldn't use Joey Bacon because TCW had that rule. Rip in peace, never forget. Coming down, my whole life I was lost. You're a good kid, Maury. Alright, FIFA. I'll check him out after I'm done streaming here. See when I can get him. You can know when he gets booked, when his first match will be, by keeping an eye on the match cards. I don't know whether I'll put him on Fusion or Genesis. So you can keep an eye on the roster too, see where he ends up. You can promo as him. Promoing not mandatory, but it's encouraged, if you will. Rankings, all that good stuff. Get yourself situated on the site. All right, Matt Jefferson going a one-on-one when they'll have the World Tag Team Champions in Zach Cage. And Cage gonna get the victory over Jefferson. As now we got MLP, who's been on a winning streak, four-match winning streak right now. Gonna be butting heads with a Big Red Machine and Markintel. And MLP now 5-match winning streak. Damn, getting it going. Is Michael Lee Pratt there, man. Big win for him, too, over Markintel there. Yeah, but Jackson doesn't do it anymore. Or did he come back? I don't know. I know, rip. It's okay, though, because Xander can have Bobby Roode's music. Dawn of a new day. Triple threat action. To wrap things up tonight's stream, Smiley Danielson dispatching from Freddie Osborne for the night. Going to collide with the former Rising Star champion and the Pimp Daddy Mac, Tyler Endicott, in Super Gato. Last time we saw him was getting brutally attacked at Purgatory. Was only saved from probably getting dismembered thanks to Elijah Stewart stepping in. %. You can 10% confirm Austin Aries is still going to be in the game. It's a pretty good percentage. I like those odds. Dawn of a new day coming. I know you're making my guy who's going to headline Ascendance a live event. Fucking jobber. Maury, please chill. Dawn of a new day coming. It's the dawn of a new day. My goodness, this match is taking its time. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Black Rabbit of Imaginary Friends making his singles debut. Him and Osborne, of course, suffering their first defeat yesterday on Genesis at the hands of Chaos and Order. Danielson going to try to get them a little bit of momentum back. This triple threat matchup here. I can't wait for every Monster Call to have Braun Strowman's music. That'll be fun. Oh! Smiley Danielson ready to compete. As out next gonna be none other than the Pimp Daddy Mac himself, player. The former Rising Star champion and Tyler Endicott. His hoes waiting backstage, ready to partay should he be victorious here. Yeah, Ricky Spanish ain't no pimp, player. This is the real pimp right here. Better get my money. I ain't got your money. Tell me where's my money, huh? What? I ain't got my money. I ain't got your money. Featuring Cavs? What? Here we go. Last but not least, to complete this trio of competitors, the superhero from Mexico, Super Gato, gonna not let that attack by Furious Shrink at Purgatory bring his mood down as he dances his way out here in front of the CMV universe. Gato came pretty close to getting a World Tag Team title shot last week, and he and El Guerrero Furioso took on the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, they fell short. Now with Ascendance on the horizon, all three of these men are looking to garner themselves some wins. Get themselves futured the Showcase of Immortals. I am not hellish. That's a good ways away. Oh, are you ready for those 8-man Money in the Bank ladder matches next season? I am. I'm so ready. 8-man tag team match and an 8-man ladder match on the season premiere. You best be ready, fools. Triple threat matchup gets in the way. Gato gonna limber up, working out a kink in his shoulder as Endicott takes down Smiley, now going right after the Lucha legend. Jesus Christ, Endicott going in. There's a German suplex. There's a Tiger suplex. Now gonna finish it off with the straight jacket German. Jesus, man. Pimp Daddy going hard in the motherfucking paint. Tossing Danielson down, elbow drop, taking on both these guys like it ain't no thing. Woo! Oh, but catches a knee to the face. Kick to the gut to retaliate. Looks like, oh no, Danielson and Endicott gonna work together. Double drop kick. And now Endicott boosted up. Leg drop. Nice teamwork. Will that last long though? No, it will not. Endicott immediately tries to turn on Smiley, but Danielson was ready for it. Kick to the gut. Elbow to the back of the head. Front headlock now by one half Imaginary Friends. It's still 4 weeks to go to Ascendance, despite that loss for Imaginary Friends yesterday on Genesis. With enough wins, they can get themselves back to contendership. Cage and Blake need challengers for Ascendance for the World Tag Team titles. Every tag team on Genesis is going to go into overdrive. That win for Chaos and Order, making them look good. I have an 8-man ladder match every single show next season. every single match going to be an 8-man tag, so every call can be featured. Smiley Danielson looking around like he's forgetting where he is. Endicott stepping up to him. I think he tried for a sig even, but Smiley saw it coming. A lot of time to prepare. Counters that counter, though, into an Impaler DDT, and there goes Danielson out of the ring. How much am I paying? What? Looks like does Tyler Endicott paying for 2K18. The pre-order I'm getting is $90. The digital deluxe edition. Front headlock by the Pimp Daddy Mac, who's been very impressive this matchup. Taking it to both Smiley and Gato. Smiley, obviously the smaller man in this matchup. He and Gato having some fun with this wrestling background. Let's lay that a slap to the back of the head. Oh, and an enziguri to Smiley. Elbow drop to the inner thigh there, and caught Smiley trying to come in from high with a double axe handle. Doesn't do him any good though. Now, oh my God, the hops of Gato. Dropping down behind Danielson there. And Endicott taking a step back, allowing Gato to do what he's got to do here. Oh, nice tornado DDT, and Smiley might be done for. That was nasty looking. Oh. You should pay Trouble to do stats, fam. He's the stat king. STO! Aggression, some oomph behind that. Smiley Danielson trying to get back to his seat in the ring. Endicott might have this match won. Back suplex, sit out, powerbomb. Can Danielson get in there in time? Yes, he can. Not even a 1 count. Danielson breaking things up now. Tiger suplex to the Pimp Daddy Mac. And now it's Endicott who's taking out Smiley. Going to try to capitalize on his damage done. Makes the pin on Gato, but not even a 2 count. Trouble's got that magic when he does overalls, Sam. He's got them hacks embedded. Endicott using the apron to help himself back up to his seat as Danielson with a haluva kick. But here comes Endicott out of nowhere, blindsiding Danielson with a nasty looking German suplex. Doesn't keep Smiley down for long. One half of the Imaginary Friends snapping the arm over the shoulder, turning Endicott around, pushing him towards the ropes. Tiger suplex again coming into play. No bridge still. Gato using the ropes, turns around, gets a jawbreaker off though. Arm drag by Smiley. Now they stand face to face. Smiley closes in, T-bone suplex. Endicott back to his feet now. Gato. Oh, bear hug spinebuster. Danielson didn't even see it coming. Endicott makes the pin. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Danielson able to fight through the pain of that bear hug spinebuster and survive, but for how long? Gato still down on the outside, and Endicott going to try for another pin out of desperation here, try to finish before Gato gets back into the fray. But here comes the Lucha Legend now, ready to give. Oh, that double team kick to the back and then a kick to the chest. A little impromptu team up there. Up top, Gato with a back elbow. Oh, savant kick. Rarely do you see that. Beautiful move, though. Half and half suplex now by Danielson. Much needed win here for Smiley. Give he and Freddie Osborne some momentum. Gonna try for the pin, wasting a lot of time there, though. Endicott already in a seated position, trying to get back up to a vertical base. Smiley trying to wrap his legs around Gato's head there. Gato slipping through, though. Oh, goes for a hook to the jaw. Gato maybe looking for that reverse package powerbomb of his, but Smiley denies it. And now Smiley, reverse STO out of the full Nelson. 1. Oh, but Endicott breaks it up. I thought for a second he was going to let it happen. Look at Smiley like, what, you motherfucker? Oh, get that money, money. Cheer, cheer. Little neck breaker. Gas, though, taken out of Danielson. Endicott and Gato down. Danielson hyping up. He feels it. The energy coursing through him. Bring him up to his feet. Double chop. Drop kick. Smiley off the ropes. High angle lariat. Look at Gato in the corner like, what's up, fam? Oh, maybe wasting too much time playing around, though. Smiley trying to get the win here, and he nearly does. Gato got to be careful. Smiley now owning this matchup. Gato rolling to the outside, needs to take a breather, taking a lot of damage. Endicott realizing this is his opportunity to finish. Only a 1 count there for the Pimp Daddy Mac. Former Rising Star champion. Head scissors, couple of elbows right to the top of the head, busting Smiley wide open. Reopening that cut he suffered yesterday on Genesis during that tag match. Oh, ooh, nearly a 3 count. Gato getting in just in time. Gato gonna go right to the corner and taunt. Yep. Classic Gato. Scoop slam attempt. Damn, Gato just having a good old time letting Endicott and Danielson beat the hell out of each other. But now Gato got a snap too. Danielson's out of it. Endicott, Gato alone in the ring here during this triple threat match. But won a hell of a bout thus far. All 3 of these superstars beating the hell out of each other. Gato, though, eyes to finish. Reverse package powerbomb to the Pimp Daddy Mac player. Can Smiley save it in time? 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. And now Gato going right after Danielson. Endicott rolling to the outside. Looking up at the lights, might be in La La Land. Spinning Soul, Irish whip by Gato, off the ropes, single leg again. And now a rotation and neck breaker. Smiley getting caught up, hooks the leg. Danielson, is he done for here? No, only a 2 count. Head scissors. Attempts to apply once again. Danielson, though, perhaps using his blood as lube to escape there. As lubrication. Endicott back on the apron, surveying the scene. Going right for a pin on Gato, trying to steal Smiley's hard work. Hard work. All right, Topher? Oh, down goes John Cone now. Nobody can make the count. Should Smiley or Endicott look to finish here? Big old clothesline, decapitating the imaginary friend, the Black Rabbit. John Cone back to his feet. Camel clutch being applied now by the former Rising Star champion. Will Smiley be forced to tap? Can Gato make the save? No, Smiley escaping on his own regard. Emerald Fusion. Rip in peace, Danielson. I don't think he's getting back up from that belly to Gato. Trying to take home the victory while Danielson's down, but just a 2 count. Gato didn't become a legend in Mexico for nothing. Great competitor, fan favorite a short time here in CMV. The universe already firmly behind him. Oh, Endicott might be suffering an injury. Can't capitalize. And now Gato, one more time, bridging reverse package powerbomb. Can Smiley save it, or does Gato have the win? 1, 2, only a 2 count. How does Endicott keep surviving these, though? Smiley, oh, inverted suplex at Danielson. Having a bit of fun as he's gonna try to steal the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Gato trying to recuperate on the outside. He doesn't look too hot though, as Smiley with a Death Valley driver. Smiley driver. 1, 2, only a 2 count. My God, what's it gonna take for someone to win this fucking match right now? All 3 of these guys refusing to stay down for anything. Watch out, Endicott. Super Gato. Look at it take Smiley for a ride. Not one that he's going to enjoy, though. Airplane spin, and Gato might have made himself woozy. Look at that, tries to grab it. Endicott, oh, clothesline. Tell you what Gato needs to go for is that 630 senton of his. That'll surely get him the win. Oh, perhaps whatever Gato is going for here will be enough to seal the deal. And finally bringing into this bout, no Endicott counters. Now Endicott with Smiley still down off his feet. Endicott looking to get the win and celebrate with his hose. 1, 2, 3, and he does. What a triple threat matchup. Smiley tried to get up quickly and make the save, but simply twas not quick enough. As Endicott secures the victory, pinning Gato. That Luva kick animation was a bit weird. And you know what this means. Now we're going to be joined by the hose, baby. I'm waiting for that invite from Endicott. Come in and join the whole train. Someone better have his money. That's all I got to say. Woo! Here we go, baby. Time to party. Come on, Endicott, share your hose. Spread the love, fam. I'll take the brunette. Oh, getting funky with it. I love it. Look at those moves. Should his wrestling career fail him, might have a career as a dancer in the works. Even better. Alright guys, thank you for joining me as always. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you do follow me so you know when I go live, though I feel like Twitch notifications aren't working too well these past couple of weeks. So to better your chances of seeing when I go live, join our website at communityuniverse.4motion.com. Exclamation point join in the chat will give you a link. all the past episodes on my YouTube channel, which is linked on my Twitch info page there, as is our website too. And we'll see you guys on Monday for Fusion as we continue getting closer and closer to Ascendance 5.